Ladies and gentlemen, now to this week, which is week 14 of the 100 Great Essays Challenge. This week, one of my favorite essays ever that you'll read is called Naps by Barbara Holland. I bought her essay collection, by the way. If you read Naps and you like it, she has an entire essay collection called Endangered Pleasures. And she writes about things that people don't appreciate or people dismiss that are important, or things that people love that they don't talk about a lot. Question number one, test your comprehension. Like, do you understand what she's writing about and how? For me, I find this essay very seamless. It's almost brilliant in how easy it is. Like, she's just, sorry, I just had that wig on for Christmas jars. It's almost tossed off, but so sharp in how it argues for naps. She really mounts a true argument for why naps are important. If you want to read from her collection, let me know, because I have it in class. And you can read some more similar to Naps. The next one is called Salvation. It's written by Langston Hughes in 1940. By the way, Naps was written in 1995. Salvation was written in 1940 by Langston Hughes, famous African-American poet and writer. Question 1 and 2 are fantastic. If you want to practice analysis, if you want to practice understanding complexity, write about, think about, talk about. Question number 2. The first one asked you to talk about a time when you went along with something even though you didn't know if you believed in whatever that thing was. And then the second asked you to analyze the way that Langston Hughes uses details to create a vivid kind of punch to the story. How do the words specifically contribute to the impact of the story? It's a narrative. It's very sad. It's very honest. It's very realistic. And it's kind of devastating at the end, because Langston Hughes is very honest about how devastated he was in not receiving this feeling that he hoped to feel. It's a really interesting essay to consider and talk about. Finally, the third one for this week is How It Feels to Be Colored Me, which was written in 1928 by Zora Neale Hurston. And question number 2 following the essay asks you to understand how she organizes it. Question number 3 is something we're going to explore a little bit later in the year, not the exact same thing, but similar. But it's going to fuel some good personal writing if you're looking for something to just write about that's complex. She has a great line about slavery being 60 years in the past, where she says, "The operation was successful and the patient is doing well, thank you." It's almost kind of funny. Part 3, and she separates her organization into 3 different parts. Part 3 is about music. It's kind of funny. It's like subtly funny and culturally sharp. It's interesting to discuss in this one who Zora Neale Hurston was writing to. And how do you know? What parts of it really show you to whom she was addressing this piece? And there's a great last line. So how do you feel at the last line, after the last line, and what do you feel that its purpose was? So that's week number 14. I'll try to be on time next week. Yeah, enjoy and let me know how your reading's going.